This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
All the things we have to think about that flash around in that time frame happens very quickly.
6 officer-involved shootings have happened in our region in less than 5 months, including one early this morning in a Sun Valley neighborhood. Crime Beat tops Channel 2 News at 5 o'clock. The shooting happened overnight just after midnight. Good evening. I'm Wendy DeMonte.
I'm Kristen Remington. Thanks for being with us tonight. Okay, let's show you exactly where it happened on our pinpoint map. Deputies responded to a domestic disturbance call on Thornberry Court. Sparks police say when deputies arrived, the suspect, identified as 30-year-old Gregory Kaufman, was not there, but they say he quickly pulled up in his pickup truck, the one that's rolled right there in the middle of your screen. Officers say the deputy ordered Kaufman to get out. He did not comply, they say, and instead tried to run the deputy over, which they say caused the deputy to fire and caused the suspect to roll his vehicle.
It wasn't like he was pressing on the gas or anything like that. It just kind of rolled down there, went off of a retaining wall and just into another guy's driveway and flipped over.
Police say the deputy was treated for minor injuries. Kaufman, meantime, was hospitalized with critical injuries and underwent surgery this afternoon. Police say Kaufman has an extensive criminal history. In fact, this is a photo of him from an arrest last year. Paul Nelson joins us live in the newsroom after a rise in these types of incidents. Paul, just how many have there been recently in our area?
Well, Kristen, this morning's incident was the 5th officer-involved shooting in northern Nevada in less than 3 months, and another happened in South Lake Tahoe back in June. All of them involve different agencies, showing they can happen anywhere, and that's why officers say training and experience are so important.
Police officers say they're seeing a rise in the number of officer-involved shootings, something they say is a direct reflection of more people taking on the police.
If people don't want to comply with what we ask them to do, and they, people draw guns on us, people try to run us over, I mean, we have a right to defend ourselves.
Officers say these types of incidents have been happening more and more over the past several years, not just in our region, but across the country.
We have seen this increase in officer-involved shootings, and the type of behavior that's exhibited during these type of shootings, to me, it is a large number, especially for a region like this.
Of the 6 officer-involved shootings since June in our region, 4 of them started as domestic disturbance calls, some of the most common and most unpredictable situations.
Whether it's mental health issues, alcohol, drug issues, you have the money issues, infidelity issues, they become the most kind of volatile.
Everyone's had problems with their spouses or girlfriends, and just the high emotion, and if you're not mature enough to handle that and you have other tendencies, then they get out of control.
Police officers have many different training methods to prepare them for various scenarios. The idea is for their reaction to become second nature.
It's not something we take very lightly. Depending on the situation, the threat involved, the people around us, citizens around us, there's a lot of things that go into determining, when do I pull that trigger.
Officers go through background checks during the recruitment process, looking for psychological or behavioral issues that would prevent them from getting hired. And when they're on the job, Rula says using deadly force is a last resort.
None of us wake up in the morning, put our gun belts on and our badges and say, this is the day I'm going to shoot somebody. That's the last thing we want to do. We all want to go home safe. We have families.
If officers are involved in a shooting, they're put on administrative leave and have to let the investigative process play itself out. And if it's found to be justifiable, there's a protocol in place to make sure the cop is psychologically fit to go back to work. Covering Crime Beat live in the newsroom, Paul Nelson, Channel 2 News.